everyone, it's Deli with this week's quick vlog. The quick tip for this week is how to remain connected with your heart. There's so much to talk about on this topic, but I'm just going to talk about one way to do it. It's important. Why? Because of your emotional presence. It's come up a lot this week as I've been working with one-on-one coaching and working with teams and trainings. We're in a situation where, right now the honeymoon period of like the novelty of quarantine has worn off. The world is changing. We're moving through grief of losing a way of being that may never exist again in the way we knew it. In some ways, that's sad, missing friends and family and our regular goings on. And in some ways, that's good because of the major inequity of whether it's race, economy. We're rebuilding and we are in transition, and change always also brings grief, and moving through grief requires that we remain connected with our heart. But it's not just about grief. It is to be functional, to be a functional human being with emotional resilience. We have to be able to connect with our hearts. And there are many of us who are disconnected. I've heard from you within this community, and I've heard from people with my work. And so, unfortunately, when you're disconnected from your heart, you can't show up as who you are authentically. People recognize that you're not fully there. You feel like your life is passing you by and you're not participating. You're passive, and you just don't feel alive in your life. So for leading your own life, leading a team, you will miss the heart of the issue that's happening because you won't be able to see clearly. You're stuck in your head. So how do you connect with your heart? One way to do it, there's a lot more to say, but this is why I named my company Heart Venture, is that one way to do it, a simple way, is in the morning or whenever you feel disconnected, put your hand below your belly and you ask yourself, I ask myself, what do I feel? And this is really critical. I mentioned before, it's backed up by neuroscience. We have to identify what we feel and then name it, feel it to release it. So you got to feel it to release it. And a lot of the times we refuse, we run away, we stuff ourselves with food to avoid the feeling, we drink wine, we take drugs, whatever it is. We watch too much TV. The thing is, until we actually feel it, that feeling controls us, and that which you resist persists. So 93% of communication is nonverbal, as I said. When you stuff those feelings down, they grow bigger and bigger. They start to control you and your life, and they leak out, meaning people can feel your energy even if you don't. So please, please, please remain connected with your heart. Ask yourself, what do I feel? What do I feel? I journal it before important conversations. In the morning, typically I do that because that brings me into full presence in my life so that my decision making is on point. Okay. And I am fully participating with presence, with emotional presence in my life. And I said, put your hand below your belly because there our gut has brain cells, just like our heart does. Hand below your belly on your gut, you will get a more clear answer about what you feel, not feelings that other people are taking on. So being open-hearted and being in intimate conversation with your heart is very important to your mental, emotional, and physical health, psychoneuroimmunology. So please do whatever you can to remain open-hearted, because when we contract, we start to alienate, we start to self-isolate. We are more easily hijacked by our brain, which I said again, our mind has 90,000 thoughts, which most of them are lies. So we need to be connected with our hearts so that our brain is anchored and it is more, we and it are more grounded, and we show up as who we are. Okay, thank you so much. I will be doing a Thursday live FB session this time at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and I hope to see you then. Take care. Bye.